You might have heard the expression that first impression is the last impression. So if your first entry is good, everything will go right. But if your first entry is not right, nothing will go right. So that's why your first entry, wherever you want to go, that's very important. You have to give a perfect and impressive entry. तो इसलिए आज के वीडियो में मैं आप लोगों को इंट्रोडक्शन के वो टिप्स दूंगा कि आपने अपने इंट्रोडक्शन को किस तरह इम्प्रेसिव बनानी है और आपने स्टेप बाय स्टेप इंट्रोडक्शन किस तरह करनी है, क्योंकि आप जहाँ कहीं भी जाते हो या आप किसी इंटरव्यू में अपेयर होते हो, सो योर फर्स्ट थिंग इज टू टॉक अबाउट योरसेल्फ. So first of all, let me tell you those steps which are very essential and which will make your introduction impressive. So the first thing is you must be bold and confident, and you must have a smile on your face. And the second step is you must have eye contact with the interviewer or with the person whom you are introducing yourself to. So these things are very important for introduction. Now I will teach you step by step how you will introduce yourself. इसी तरह आप लोगों ने step by step अपने आप को introduce करना है. The first thing you will start with, that's greeting. Greeting का मतलब है सलाम, and it depends on timing. इसका ताल्लुक जो है टाइम के साथ है. अगर आपने सुबह के वक्त greeting करनी है, you will say good morning. या आपने सपोज दोपहर के टाइम ग्रीटिंग करनी है, you will say good noon or good afternoon or good evening. So it depends on time. Then you will start with your name, and after your name you will say your father name. सबसे पहले आपने अपना name बताना है, फिर इसके बाद अपना father names बताना है. So you can express your name in different ways. You can say that my name is Ali, I'm Ali, I'm called Ali, and then in the same way you will say your father names, that my father is Javed, my father name is Javed. And second step है your job and father's job. आपने अपने जॉब के बारे में बात करना है और इसके बाद आपने अपने फादर के जॉब के बारे में बात करना है. So you can say, suppose that if you are a student, you will say I'm a student. Or if suppose you belong to any profession, you will say that I am a, and then you will say your profession. I am a doctor, a teacher, a nurse, a farmer, a driver. So in such way you can express your job, and in such a way you will also express your father's job, that my father is a, and then say his profession, a driver, a doctor, a teacher, a professor. थर्ड स्टेप में फिर आपने अपने लोकेशन के बारे में बात करना है, लेकिन लोकेशन के हवाले से आप लोगों ने चंद बातें ज़हनशीन करनी है. If suppose you are out of the country, then you will say your country name, that I live in, and say your country name, Pakistan, India, Afghanistan. Or if suppose you're out of your province, then you will say your province name, that I live in KPK. Or if suppose you're out of your district, आप अपने ज़िले से बाहर हो, so you will say your district name, that I live in Mardan. Or if suppose you're in your district, आप अपने ज़िले के अंदर हो, then you will say your village name, that I live in Sherwood, Takhtabai, or I live in Jalala. And in another way, you can also say that I belong to Pakistan, or I belong to KPK, Mardan, or Jalala. So in such way, you can express your residency, your location. The next thing, there's education. Then you will also talk about your education. So if suppose you are a student of BS, so you can say that I am a student of BS, or my BS is still in progress. अगर आपने BS complete किया है, then you will say that I have done BS. इसके बाद आपने अपने हॉबी के बारे में बात करना है. So what's the hobby? Hobby is an activity that in free time you engage yourself in such an activity whereas your interest. आपका जिस एक्टिविटी में इंटरेस्ट है, दिलचस्पी है, और आप इससे फन लेते हो, मजा लेते हो फ्री टाइम में, so that's your hobbies. You will say that I'm interested in playing cricket, or I'm interested in watering plants, or I'm interested in calligraphy. Or in another way, you can also say that my hobby is playing cricket, my hobby is watering plants, or my hobby is gossiping with friends. अपने दोस्तों के साथ गपशप लगाना. And the last thing, there is your future intention or your future goal. आपका future goal क्या है? आपका future planning क्या है? So you can say in such a way that I want to be, and after that you will express your destination, your goal. I want to be a professor. I want to be a doctor, a teacher, a driver. So in such way, with the help of these steps, you can easily introduce yourself and you can make your introduction very impressive.